Hello, welcome to my channel, Connection of Lives and Interests. This is Sharon coming to you with something I'm going to make. So I've already mixed what this cake box says. It says 1 cup water, ½ cup vegetable oil, and 3 eggs. And my question to you is, do you always use vegetable oil or do you use any other oils? And did you know that in place of oil, you could use Measure for Measure applesauce to make it healthier? But not only am I making a cake and it's vanilla, but I'm making a Jell-O cake. So you can bake it in different size baking dishes, and I opted to do it for a 13 by 9, and I'll bake it for 28 to 33 minutes. And I already sprayed my pan, and the oven's already on. So here we go. It's at 325, and I will be showing you the cake when it's out, and then how I'm going to turn it into a Jell-O cake. And please comment below if you've had Jell-O cake, or you've made Jell-O cake, or after watching this video you want to make Jell-O cake. Okay, how many of you use an old-fashioned timer? At our other house we had a timer like this, and it was put on the oven, and of course it caused it to melt and bend and all that. This is another one. We did not ever have this on the stove here for this to do this. And we have a patio overhang, so it's not like we could get direct sun on to cause that to warp or whatever. So who knows? So I will continue to say that these, oh, don't make a mess. Come on. Oh, come on up. Thank you. These huge measuring cups, I mean, okay, here's a cake box. So, I mean, it's big and it's deep. And I have 2 of them from Dollar Tree. This one's a little bit smaller, but I got this one first. I love this. It's perfect for $1.25 now. For all my mixing needs. I just find it to be so handy dandy. And also, I don't have a dishwasher. I sold it because I choose not to do a dishwasher. And I keep soapy water in here, and I wash dishes as I use them, after I'm done with them. How many of you, when you're mixing things, batters and stuff, you put it in your sink after you've cleaned the sink out so that it doesn't splatter with the mixer? I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. I think that's the first time I've ever sneezed on a video. Thank you. I hear that. God bless yous. Oh, that one gave me the chills. So normally, I haven't made a Jell-O cake in years, and normally it's one that I would make at Christmas time, and it would be, part of it would be red Jell-O of whatever flavor you want, and the other half of the cake would be green for the red and green Christmas colors. So I think that's all I wanted to say right now. So the cake is baking. Let's see what happens. So later today, I'm going to be making mashed potatoes. I did originally have 4, but Mr. Thumbs Up made himself a baked potato. And I didn't tell him not to touch it, so you know. So, and on the side of the stove, I like to put stuff here that I want to make soon. But let me tell you, my cake, my Jell-O, and these things have been here for many months. So putting them here doesn't help me get them made. But guess what? Today I'm making cake, and I'm going to make these two things, and then I'm going to defrost some meat and put it in the beef stroganoff. And, well, I say beef stroganoff because that's usually what we hear. Oh, and it says ground beef, so you can put in whatever you want. You can break the rules of what the box says. Okay. How many of you turn your things around when you bake them? To me, I never trust an oven to bake evenly. See, in the front, it's not golden, but if I was to turn it around, you can see it's golden. So that's why I do that. And these are my favorite things to use for a pot holder. It's very, very flexible. I have two others that I bought because I love these so much, but they weren't the same ones, and they're very thick and sturdy, and I just love these. And I hope to find some more because they're really good. Just make sure they're flexible because you want it to be easy to use, right? Right. So I have lost my mind. Why do I say that? Because it's true. Look at the temperature, and I am here baking a cake. And how many of you, when you use your oven, you try to be wise and frugal and try to cook 2 or 3 different things one after the other, so you're not wasting energy and money waiting for your oven to preheat for each thing you gotta cook? If you've never thought of that before, maybe you can start now. Let me know in the comments below if this is something new to you and that you plan to do it. And let me know if you have been doing this. Especially in the winter, I think we're all good at doing that to keep the house warm. And not talking about holidays. I just realized, as I'm getting this pizza ready to put in after the cake comes out, I'm like, oh, I'm putting it in the big oven. I never do that. Well, I'll tell you why. 9 times out of 10, I put everything in the toaster oven. And the only thing we don't put in the toaster oven are things like a 9 by 13 pan that won't fit in the toaster oven. But that's what we usually do, and that saves a lot of energy too. The cake is out and cooling, and it needs to be fully cooled, I say anyways. And then I will make the Jell-O. I usually use 2 packs because I use 2 different colors, but I'm using 1 color, so I'll just judge it as I go. So, husband loves raspberry. And what colors or kinds of Jell-O would you use to put into your Jell-O cake? And here I've got the pizza in and the timer set. If you need more space on your counter, you can get this shelf at Walmart. I bought a whole bunch of them. It makes awesome shoe racks also. I have that by the door, and you can have shoes underneath and shoes on top. And who recognizes these? Yes, I love this. I'm so glad I didn't get the orange, green, or yellow back in the day. I probably would have got purple if they didn't have it. Why I chose blue, probably because I liked it over all the other colors, and I'm so glad because if I got the other colors, I would have had to replace this. So I have this sitting here because my system is if I emptied the sugar and need to put more in it, then I leave it here as a reminder. And do you put your sugar in plastic bags or something instead of directly in the container. I like to keep my containers clean, so that's why I did that. And I have these beautiful blue pill bottles from Cosmos Medicine. This is a good size one. And, yep. Okay. So, you know, it's kind of like that. It does want to stand up. And then I got this little one. I don't think I want to save this for anything. But what would you do if you had these gorgeous pill bottles? I'm mostly interested in what you would say you would use this for. The cake's still cooling. I've got the mix with mayonnaise for the suddenly salad. The noodles are cooking and the pizza is done. A shout out to my sissy, Diane, who is the one that introduced me to Jell-O cakes. Hi, sissy. She comments on some of my videos. And what I used to do is, this is a bottom of a spoon. I used to poke holes with a fork for the Jell-O to go in, but then I saw a video where somebody actually made holes. I don't know what they used, but this is what I'm using. And now I'm gonna be making one box of Jell-O, see how much it looks like, and decide if I want to make a second box. I think one will do good. Okay, so I have 3 measuring cups here, and it's not necessary. I was trying to decide which measuring cup to zap the water in, so I used my 2 cup and not the plastic one, because I don't know about you all, but I don't put plastic in my microwave or, all that stuff. This is the cold water, so you make the Jell-O the same way that it says on the packet. So I should have just used this big measuring cup to zap the hot water. Well, it wasn't hot water, it was cold water that when you zap it, it gets hot. Oh. Okay, hold on. Okay, so you just mix it really good until it is dissolved, as y'all know. Once it's dissolved really well, and it smells so good. What flavors would you use? If you haven't commented that yet below, please do. Once it's dissolved really well, I'll put in the cold water, mix that well, and then we'll be pouring it over the cake. Okay, now we have the 2 cups of Jell-O, and I just let this go to, you can cool it off as long as you want. I just cooled it off so that it wasn't hot. And you just start pouring it over, making sure to get it in the holes. And I'm going to say that 1 box is enough because it's actually 2 cups of fluid. And then when I get it refrigerated, I will show you what it looks like. I think I actually want to make more holes, but it actually absorbs all of the Jell-O. But the purpose of the holes, if you're asking that, is so you can get a clump of some Jell-O, maybe, if you want. Now, would I do this without making holes? Sure, you could. Just experiment and see what you like best. But I definitely like putting it with holes. So there you have it. And then you just put it in the fridge to cool, as long as you would for Jell-O. And there's your Jell-O cake. I will do a short video after I cut into it So be on the lookout for that. Tell me what you think. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Please join my channel by subscribing if you like my content. I've got something for everybody. And hit that bell so you don't miss any notifications. And maybe you could share this video out too. Show me your Jell-O cakes or your desserts. Thanks for watching. Be kind, be nice, be encouraging. No matter where you are through the internet, we can touch lives. We can make a difference. We can make people smile, laugh, and give encouraging words. And remember, keep the fun in all you do.